Hey, Ezra back here with you, and in this video we're going to start our loyalty campaign. And in our loyalty campaign we're going to be targeting fans, subscribers, people who've engaged with our content, buyers in particular, people who've bought in the last XYZ amount of days, people who bought X and not Y, and our top customers. And we're going to start with bought X and not Y because of how profitable it is. And in the loyalty pillar, we're actually going to have two different campaigns because we're going to have two different objectives. One objective is going to be video views and the other objective is going to be conversions. I'll show you what I mean when we actually set this up in this video. Let's first take a look at where we are in the funnel. So we've driven people, we've retargeted them based on how they've engaged with us in our funnel. We're going to set up our dynamic product ads and a bonus module for the folks who visited the product or shopping cart. Then folks actually check out and buy from us. And once they do, the first thing we do is bought X but did not buy Y. So they bought something but didn't buy another thing. We've created our ad set audiences for that. Now we actually want to create the campaign that we're going to run these ads in and actually set these ads up. And let me show you how profitable these are. These are just there's so much profit available in these campaigns no matter what size your business is. So let's go ahead and take a look at those and then we'll get into the Power Editor and create our campaign. So just having a look here, you can see these bought X and not Y campaigns have been running since May 27th, mostly with the same ads, right? Like we've only switched ads, I think maybe once in a couple of the campaigns, two of the campaigns. Most of them have been running the same exact ads. But when we look at these ad sets, what we can see is that in the last 6 months, so May, to December, 6.5 months, we've spent $38,000 to generate $434,000. That is more than a 10x ROI on these bought X and not Y ad sets. That's actually low because Facebook doesn't actually get all the numbers in here. They're probably about 15% low, and it's not including what I call third touch, which I'm going to show you after we set these up. So this is a pretty incredible opportunity and nobody is doing it. You will be so far ahead of the curve if you integrate bought X and not Y. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop into the Power Editor here and we're going to create the first of our two loyalty campaigns, again, because we want different objectives for each campaign. And I'll explain why in a moment. But first, we're going to click Create Campaign. Now, this objective for this particular campaign is going to be video views. Now, why is it video views? Well, the reason it's video views is actually we know who we're targeting, right? We're putting this in front of people who bought from us before in the past or who are our fans or who are our subscribers. And so we want Facebook to optimize for getting the most possible video views. We don't care about optimizing for conversions because we know these people convert. We know that they like us. We know they're buyers of us. So we want Facebook to try to spread this message as wide as possible, which it will do with the video views objective. If we choose conversion objective, it's not going to show these videos to as many of the folks who are in these audiences. And since these audiences are so targeted and they're built with people who are in our buyer groups already, we can use the video views objective. So this is going to be So I'm going to name this Loyalty, Video Views Objective, Buyers, Fans, and Subscribers, because that's who this is targeting. Then I'll click Continue. Now in the audience, what I want to do is select one of my bought X and not Y ad sets. So in our case, we've got a bunch of these things. We've got about 4 bought X and not Y ad sets, and that's because we have 4 bought X and not Y audiences. Now, as our product catalog expands, we will have more bought X and not Y ad sets. For now, we only got 4. You should have as many of these as you possibly can. You don't need to worry about setting your age range or gender, because if they're in this bought X and not Y group, then they're the right people because they've purchased from you in the past. So scrolling down, we're going to edit our placements. Again, we only want to show on the Facebook feeds. If you really, really wanted to, you could run right column here because it's such a targeted group of people. I'm going to not run right column. Set your budget. I recommend that your budgets be quite high. So when we pop into I'm going to show you some statistics real quick. So hold on. Now you'll notice that the frequencies on these ad sets are very high. 14 times each person has seen the ad, 12 times each person has seen the ad, 7 times, 6 times. We'll be talking about frequency in the next module. We talked about optimization and scaling. In general, you don't really want your frequency over 2, but in this case, we are very aggressive because we're trying to get buyers to repeat purchase. So whatever you think your budget should be, double it. Be really aggressive in these ad sets. I mean, don't go crazy, but you can be aggressive on budget. Optimization is video views. And then you're going to name this ad set whatever the name of the targeting group. So in this case, it's trio but not silk for us. So whatever your ad set name is based on the products that you're targeting. Notice So then go ahead and click the continue button and you get to create your ad. And again, this is going to be a video ad. And what you want to do is you want to use the video that is the sales video for that product. So whatever sales video that you have on your product page, that's what you're going to use. Just upload the sales video. It's really simple. It's the same video you already have on your product offer page. And then you want to set your text. I'm going to show you an example of the text that we're using. So here you go. We'll just take a look at this. Basically, it's really, it's like the same content from our product offer page. So it's like, hey, this deep penetrating facial mask will nourish your skin. Here's a link to it. We don't even have a headline on this one. Looks like we accidentally didn't put a headline there. It still worked really well. Here's another example of some ad copy. Let's see what we're running on this one now. We've updated the ad. Here we go. Deep penetrating facial mask. We got a link to the product offer page. Meet Cindy Joseph, the 60-year-old supermodel. So basically our headlines are not very good, and it does not matter. It still converts really well. So go ahead and just use some copy from your product offer page and make sure that you are tracking conversions from your Facebook pixels. Make sure that you set track conversions. Make sure that you put the proper website URL. So you're going to want to go ahead and put your website URL in there so that it's linking to the right place. Because again, this objective is video views. So Facebook doesn't necessarily know that you want to send people off of Facebook, which is why you want to put a link above the ad. And you want to have a link happen that they can click on to learn more, right? So you want a link that you're going to be sending people, which is going to be to the product offer page for whatever product you're promoting. You want to make sure that you've got that so that in the ad unit itself, people can either click above the ad or they can click the learn more call to action button and click over, put in your headline, click over to the offer page as well, so that there's ways for them to click from this ad over to the offer page. So it's that simple. You set up your objective video views, target your bot X and not Y, upload your video. The other thing is you want to make sure that you add captions. You always want to add captions. Again, the way that you do that is you click the add captions button, you click generate now, you let Facebook generate them, and then you fix the captions and you make sure that they're good. You save them to the video once you've done that, and then you save that to a draft. Make sure it's all correct. We're going to call this creative 1 again and save to draft. So then what you will have in this case is you'll have your loyalty video views ads campaign. Within it, you'll have one of your bot X and not Y ad sets. And then within that, you will have your ad unit for that particular bot X and not Y ad. And when you look over here, you can see that we are running 4, and I'm going to just view those 4 because we're running some other stuff I'm going to show you in a moment. 4 bot X and not Y ad sets. And in those ad sets, we are running a couple different ad creatives. So we've got 4, we've tried 2 different Boom Silk. One ran for like 4 months. This was the first one that we ran, did very well. Introducing Boom Silk, a little bit of text about it, link to the product, and no call to action. So the only way to do it would be to click the link above this. And that worked quite well. And then now we're running one for Boom Silk that's a little more about how the product is made. And you can see that we do have the headline and call to action. We've got the link to the product page, and it says learn more about how we transform honey into Boom Silk. A little bit of this is a really fun video, and it's actually in, I gave you this as an example in one of the previous modules. We showed how that video was made and what it looks like. And then here's an example of our Boom Cotton ad. I'm just showing you so you can see these bot X and not Y ads are not particularly complicated. It's just sales copy from the product offer page, the product sales video, a headline, and a call to action. Boom Cotton. And then this one we're actually running, looks like a testimonial video. Yep, showed you that one. And this one actually, I recommend using some testimonials in these videos. And then this one is if you didn't buy the trio, it's just a sales video for that product. So really simple ad sets. What you're going to do is you're going to then come to this bot X and not Y. You're going to duplicate it, do everything that we've done before with regard to duplication, change the name. Only thing that you're going to modify is who it's targeting. And then obviously you will also have to modify the ad because the ad that's been duplicated is for the other product. So then what you would do is you'd come into the ad, edit it, change out the video, change out the captions and all that stuff, and then upload that. And that will give you your bot X and not Y ad sets. So go ahead, Upload those now. Get that bot X and not Y. Get your video views loyalty retargeting campaign in place. So this is the campaign that is in the loyalty pillar where the objective is video views. The first ad sets that you're going to create are your bot X and not Y ad sets. And then we're actually going to move on and add more ad sets to this particular video views campaign. So I'll see you in the next video where we'll talk about those.